ourselves. Remember, let me say this again. What you say to yourself and about yourself will form a negative opinion of yourself. Never say anything about yourself that you do not want to come true. Why would you say negative things about you and have a negative outcome when the words that are coming out of your mouth speaks life and death? The tongue speaks life and death. Speak life, my brothers and sisters. There's so much negativity out here. We cannot afford to speak negative things to ourselves. So you must remember that. And also remember, there's a way out of your mess. And it's JESUS. Why don't you speak the name?
Where can you buy a brand new Nissan with a lifetime warranty? Kingston Pike. Hey, folks, Gerald Anderson with Ted Russell Nissan. You heard it right. Every new Ted Russell Nissan comes with a lifetime warranty, and that's a long, long time. Ted Russell Nissan on Kingston Pike.
Good morning and welcome to AM 1380 WYSH and Ask Your Neighbor. Ask Your Neighbor can also be heard and seen on our website, WYSHradio.com. And if you are in Anderson, Roane, or Morgan County and have Comcast cable, you can watch Ask Your Neighbor on BBB TV Channel 12. Ask Your Neighbor is the program where you call in and do just that. Ask Your Neighbor. Do you have a comment? Do you have a problem? Or do you have a question? Then call in and ask your neighbor. 865-457-1380 or toll free at 877-711-4005. And for those of you that might be listening or watching on the internet, you can email from our website, WYSHradio.com. Just click on the Contact Us button and email your questions. Now sit back and listen as listeners throughout East Tennessee and the entire world answer your questions on Ask Your Neighbor on BBB TV 12 and AM 1380 WYSH.
There you are. Here we go. Open phone line.
As a homeowner, I'm always looking for peace of mind, especially when I have a...
Stop that. 865-457-1380 or 877-711-4005, whatever is on your mind today. 457-1380. And if you don't have anything on your mind, that's okay, too. I haven't talked to David this week. I need to talk to David. I need to talk to him just because to see how he is. I swear, you intend to do one thing, and then something else happens, and that takes your attention, and something else happens. Before you know it, it's tomorrow, and you forgot to do whatever you needed to do. But I'm going to reach out and talk to him. Like I said, I know that he went to the fair, and they got him up on stage so that he could pick. I know he's doing better. He's rehabbing. Last I talked to him, they were going to let him put more weight on his leg, getting that bone strengthened. He's got a rod. They put like a metal rod in there where he broke it. But in the meantime, me and you will just sit here and have a conversation, or I'll go and we'll play some music, or we'll just do whatever it is you guys want to do. I'm easy to please. Welcome to Ask Your Neighbor on WYSH. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
I had briefly heard about the I-75 shooter, that they found him dead.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you hear any more about that? Like, how did he die?
Well, they haven't said yet. They haven't said. They said they found his body that they've been searching for, 12 days now?
Yeah, I would just be curious, how he died. But like you said, I listened to the news, and they didn't say nothing about how.
No. Well, I think they just found him. They're probably going to have to do an autopsy because obviously there's going to be deterioration to the body, so they'll probably have to go through an autopsy and whatever to make sure. But
it took me back to those other two missing boys.
Yeah.
I'm sure you heard about that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And still no word anywhere anytime soon about those guys. It has there.
Nope.
Well, I heard a word.
And then the three guys that were frozen in the snow, they finally said a little bit more about that, but that arrest was imminent, but that was it. So.
No, I don't know.
Curiosity.
I don't know about that one.
Oh, you didn't hear about it?
Mm-mm.
Well, I forget what state, but they went to their friend's house and...
Oh, that was when they were outside. Yeah, they were outside. One was inside, and the other three were outside, and three that were outside froze to death dead.
Yes.
I remember that. They were going to watch a football game last year.
Yeah, well, they're talking now that they may have somebody to arrest. That's all I heard about that.
I haven't heard about that either.
But anyway, if I hear any more, I'll let you know.
All right. Thank you, man.
And you have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
BBB Brad said he saw a video from the couple that found him. And what they did, they followed buzzards. They saw buzzards. They followed it. And they said that in the video, the body was blurred out, obviously in bad shape. So that's probably why they haven't identified an absolute cause of death yet, because of the deterioration of the body. 865-457-1380. Anybody that knows anything, if you guys have information about any of that, call in and share. 865-457-1380, 877-711-4005. We are going to have, let's see here. All right, next, let me make sure. Next Tuesday, Court Clerk Rex Lynch is going to come in here. It's been a long time since we've had Rex on the air with us. Always enjoy that. But I think you'll find it fascinating. We're going to talk about, we just finished this capital murder trial in Anderson County. And as far as anyone I know can remember, this is the first death penalty trial we've had. And we had a sequestered jury, which fell to the responsibility of our court clerk, which is Rex. And he was just telling me briefly, I was down there just telling me briefly about what all the responsibilities were and what all they had to do, and kind of, it was just interesting because we'd never had one. So I just thought it'd be interesting if he come up and talk about it. And so he agreed. So Rex will be here Tuesday, the 24th, and we'll talk about all that good stuff and find out about it. I think you'll find it interesting. I hope so. And in the meantime, our phones are open right now, wide open for whatever you'd like to ask or whatever you'd like to talk about, whatever it is that's on your mind. 865-457-1380, 877-711-4005.
Anderson Farmers Co-op, 110 South Charles Severs Boulevard in Clinton, has something for the whole family. Names like Carhartt and Area. You can keep your feet warm and dry with dry shod boots for men and women. They also have Georgia and Ariat work boots. Anderson Farmers Co-op also has everything you need to take care of your animals. Whether you're a farmer or just have a house full of dogs and cats. Anderson Farmers Co-op, 110 South Charles Severs Boulevard in Clinton, 865-457-9641.
Hello, everyone. This is John Sleepy Williams with this week's Clinton Dragons football history lesson. The history lesson this week focuses on the rivalry between the Clinton Dragons and the Powell Panthers. Powell leads the all-time series, 33 wins to 22 losses. Powell has won the last 5 meetings on the field. However, the Dragons were awarded a forfeit win in 2018 due to Powell having an ineligible player. The forfeit allowed the Dragons to make the playoffs and a trip to Saudi Daisy after a season-ending victory over district foe Carnes. Clinton's last win over Powell was in 2014 as All-State athlete Tyler Thagerson torched the Panthers through the air 48-22 on a stormy night in Powell. The first game between the two schools was in 1932 with Clinton shutting out Powell 13-0 in Clinton. They met again in 1935 with Clinton defeating Powell 26-6. The series resumed again in 1951 with the Dragons winning 12-0 at home. Powell picked up their first win in the series the following year in 1952, 12-7. It was the first game Clinton ever played in Powell. The longest stretch of games in the history of Clinton and Powell was from 1951 through 1969, a span of 19 games with Powell winning 10 and Clinton 9 games. The two schools then played sporadically throughout the 70s, 80s, and 90s. From 1999 through the current year, 2024, Clinton and Powell have met on the gridiron except for 2 years in 2015 and 16. The 2020 matchup was canceled due to COVID. The Panthers won last year over the Dragons 45-27 in Powell on Rivalry Thursday. Two memorable games stand out for the Dragons versus Powell. In 1991, Clinton head coach Jimmy Gaylor coached his first game as the top Dragon. That night, the Dragons defeated Powell, who were highly ranked 35-22. Powell would go on to play for the Class AA state championship that season. In 2007, Clinton High School all-time leading rusher Weston Hazelhurst set the single-game rushing record with 288 yards in a thrilling 35-34 Dragon win at Powell. Clinton and Powell will meet for the 56th time this Friday night at Dragon Stadium. It will be homecoming night for Clinton High School with plenty of orange and black in the stands. Thank you for listening. This has been John Sleepy Williams with this week's Clinton Dragon football history lesson.
Hi, this is Jim Miller with WYSH Local Information News. Remember, if you see news happen, email me, jim@wysHradio.com, or message us on the WYSH Facebook page. Each day, we bring you the latest in local news. David Aldrich, Captain Accurate, has your weather forecast, and Pete Michaels is in the sky with the traffic. So we've got you covered, and if you see news happen, let us know. Your source for local information news since 1960, WYSH.
All right, guys, let's get to the phone, see what y'all have to share with us this morning. Good morning. Welcome to Ask Your Neighbor on WYSH. Hi.
Yeah, Mr. Meredith.
Good morning, David.
How we doing?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
Hey, I didn't get to hear, I had an appointment yesterday, and I couldn't hear your show yesterday. I know you was going to have the big sheriff on there. Did he say anything about the school stuff?
He did. He talked a little bit about it. They're still not finished with their investigation. He did say, and I don't know if you heard it or not, but I read an anonymous letter on the air, I think it was Monday, and about the schools, and he did ask that person to come forward and guarantee to keep their identity confidential, because he said there's a lot in that letter that, you know, if somebody'd come forward and state that to him, that he will go and investigate. But so far, no one has, to my knowledge.
Understand that. My next question to you, I'm puzzled at this, and I don't know that would really get anybody off kilter, me being puzzled about something, but I was in Knoxville yesterday and just happened to pay attention to the gas prices. Gas prices out here are about $2.85 or $2.87, $2.86, okay?
Yep.
Regular gas. In Knoxville, let's try $2.40 something.
Yeah, same in La Follette. I saw it for like.
I don't understand what the. I don't understand. Okay, so you could say, all right, Clinton's a little further than Knoxville to deliver. All right, I give you that, but La Follette's a little bit further than Clinton.
I know. I was in La Follette.
That don't make no sense.
I was in La Follette the other day, and it was $2.59. So it was $2.87 out here, and it's $2.59 in La Follette. I thought the exact same thing. I was like, what's the difference?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't understand, you know, what the difference is in 15, 20, I don't know if it's 20 miles or not. Let's say 15 for talking. 15 miles difference out here on gas prices. I mean, just until recently, and I'm talking, when I say recently, maybe like the first of the week, it was $2.99 everywhere, just about.
It's been
in the Clinton area, right here in the Anderson County area. I don't understand that.
It's been explained to me before, and it doesn't really make sense. But what was told to me before is different gas stations use different vendors to bring in their gas, and it's based on those vendors, and that's based on where they get their gas, and whether it comes from Georgia or whether it comes from another place, there are different prices on it. That's, if I recall right, that was told to me years and years ago that was the difference in the gasoline. But I say this, I mean, you would think that all of the get-and-goes get their gas at the same place, right? But the one at the interstate is going to be more than the one in town. I've noticed that, too. So I don't understand how they do it or why they do it.
Yeah, that's what I started to say. You would think Weigel's on Clinton Highway and Weigel's at the interstate, the same supplier would be both of them. So it don't make no sense. Or Food City, you would think Food City's got the same business on all of it. So it doesn't.
Maybe it's supply and demand. I honestly do not know, though. We'll see if anybody else does. But I don't. I have no idea.
I understand that. I just thought it was a little, it's just shocking then when 40 cents is 40 cents. It's good to me as it is anybody else.
Well, sure.
I try to shop and do everything locally as much as you can. There's some things you can't do locally, but I mean, that's just unreal. I mean, if you're got to put a bunch of gas in a vehicle, that it's just cheaper to go.
25 gallons saves me $10.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That $10 is good to use as it is anybody else.
Absolutely.
So,
yeah.
Anyway, is your son is the band going to travel to Oklahoma?
Oh yeah, they're traveling to Oklahoma. He's excited.
They got to go by bus or they flying?
You know what? I don't know. I honestly don't know.
I didn't know if you knew or not.
I haven't talked to him since text last we talked was Sunday. So I haven't got his. In fact, I'm texting as we speak. I want to get his travel itinerary. Make sure they're still going. But
I don't know if you pay attention to the gas price. I just thought it was a little interesting. And you mentioned something a while ago about the death penalty. And I was in law enforcement for a long time, and I've really racked my brain over that question. I honestly thought we had a death penalty case a long time ago, but I'm not 100% sure. I've tried to remember, and I thought there was one, but I can't remember what the case was. So
I don't remember. And me and Rex were talking about if we'd had a death penalty case in the courthouse. He couldn't remember. So maybe somebody out there got a better memory than us. I can't remember if we did. But
yeah, for some reason I just thought there was one, but there might not have been. Back in the day, and I say back in the day, jury trials being held over and being put up and everything. That was a common practice.
Yeah.
That juries were sequestered and they kept. They used to do it a lot. I don't think they do it as much as they used to. They let them go home a little bit now, a little bit more than they used to. So I've had plenty of cases where juries have been sequestered and on a death penalty case. I don't know how long that case went. I get about a week, I think, or longer.
Yeah.
That's a big expense nowadays.
Oh yeah, I think Russell said that it cost us well over $100,000 and some is what his estimate was here the other day. So we'll find out for sure when Rex comes up. But I don't know. It's interesting stuff. It's not something that happens around here every day. So I thought folks might be interested in hearing about it.
No, it's not. It is something I'd be interested to hear what he's got to say.
All right, pal. Hey, what do you think? Listen, Dragons versus Pal. What do you think?
I've not really. I do listen every Friday night, and I listen to. I watch Brad's game on TV, and I listen to your guys, Walt and Jim, and your son on the radio. And he got to do a little bit more this past Friday night.
He did. They put him in there at the end. He got to do a little color. He got his feet wet.
Yeah, I heard him on there, so I pay attention to this a little bit. I really think the PAL team that Clinton's got to play is, I think everybody looks at the Anderson County game and thinks maybe PAL's not as good. I think what everybody has to remember is PAL didn't have their best player for that game.
Okay.
He's a running back. He was ineligible to play that game. He got kicked out of a game at the end of the year last year in a playoff game, and he had to sit the first game.
Oh,
so
wow.
I'm not saying that would have made any difference up at Anderson County. I don't know that. I just think the PAL team that AC plays is not the same team that Clinton's going to play Friday night. If he's out there and he's healthy, and as far as I know he is, Clinton's going to have to play maybe. There ain't going to be no question about maybe. They're going to probably play their best game of the year to pull an upset on PAL Friday night, and it would be an upset, I think.
Yeah, it would be a substantial upset. I mean, PAL is.
Clinton's Clinton's got a really rough stretch coming up the next 3 weeks. I mean, and I don't know what order this is other than the Powell game Friday night. I believe it's Powell, and I think maybe Oak Ridge in Anderson County or somewhere like that. They've got a stretch coming up. It's going to they're going to have to dig deep to get some wins.
Yeah, it's going to be hard.
But I am impressed with them after what they lost last year, going through what they've had to go through on the off season, losing a coach and all that and everything that took place. Them to be sitting at 2-2 right now, with a pretty good chance. It looks like maybe, man, there's some scenarios that can knock them out of the playoffs still yet, but I think Clinton's in. But to get to, Hammock's done a really good job to get the team to hang in there, and just to bring the kids back, just to have the team out there, I think it's a big accomplishment for him, just to keep the program steady. So I think he's done a pretty good job at that. So we'll see. We'll see. They'll have to play a really good game. Anytime you play Powell, you got to play a really good game. You can't play sloppy.
No, they're going to have to play a perfect game. I'll tell you this: our defense. If our defense can keep playing like they're playing, if our that's going to go a long way in giving the offense a chance. If our defense can just keep slow Powell down, keep playing like we've been playing, that'll give our offense at least a chance to keep us in it.
Yeah, and we've got, Clinton's got a young quarterback that's playing this year, and he's doing a pretty good job. I mean, but he's a young quarterback. We don't have the experience in the Keith that we've had the last 2 or 3 years, and the only way you get experience is by playing, and that's what he's done, and he's doing a really good job. And you're right. Clinton's defense has really been playing pretty good, and I can't remember the kid's name on offense. He's a receiver. I think he's leading the area in receiving yards right now. He's got somebody to throw the ball to. He's got some people he can throw the ball to. So they've got a pretty good running game so far. So we'll see. We'll see what happens Friday night. But like I say, I think Clinton will have to play a pretty clean game, and we'll see. You don't know till you line up and play it. That ball's not round. It's oblong. It bounces funny sometimes.
I'm looking forward to it.
It should be an interesting game. We'll see what happens.
Vols in Oklahoma. What do you think?
Well, I'm not really sold on Tennessee yet.
Okay.
This will be, as far as I'm concerned, the first 3 games are great that they won, and they put up a lot of points, and they got a lot of people got to play, and they can check marks on some of that stuff. They don't, they can say we got some kids some playing time, and when you're doing that, that makes everybody happy.
Yep.
Get to play, and they got a backup quarterback sometime, and this is Tennessee's first real test as far as I'm concerned. So I think myself, and I might be the only one that thinks this, and that's all right. I think the jury's still out on the Vols, so we'll see if they are the number 6 team in the country, because they're going to a pretty tough place to play.
Yep.
Out in Oklahoma, and there's a little hype to this game too, because Josh Heupel got fired from there as offensive coordinator back in the day. So we'll see. It'll be interesting. I tell you, Tennessee, Kent State. I don't know how much money we gave them to come here and play, but Lord have mercy.
It wasn't enough on their end. If I was them, I wouldn't come back.
I don't know that there's not some private school football teams around here that maybe could have lined up Saturday night with Kent State and played them in, and maybe, I'm not saying they would have done the same thing, but they could have played them competitively, I think.
Yeah.
There's probably some teams around here that could have done that. They didn't. I wasn't impressed with that game. That was probably the most boringest game I've ever. I really believe Tennessee probably could have put 100 on them.
I agree.
Last Saturday, if they'd have wanted to, and they pulled their foot off the gas pedal a little bit. But I guess after I offered the coach this, it's already at halftime. The score is he didn't want to run the clock or make the quarter short. I probably would just put my foot back on the accelerator a little bit. And I would have made him have to walk across the field and say, hey, let's run the clock in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, because we offered to, and they said no.
Yeah, we did, and he flat out refused. Now, I understand why he refused. I really did. he is trying to rebuild the program, and the program is as low as it can get. Just from what I've taken from what he has said in the articles that I've seen, what he said,
yep,
and what he made the comment afterwards. He said he saw what he wanted to see in the second half. He saw some stuff that he was looking for. So maybe he did. I didn't see it. I don't know what he saw that I don't.
Yeah, okay.
I saw the same thing. I really believe Tennessee could have scored in the third and fourth quarter anytime they wanted to, just about.
I agree with you.
Did.
Yeah, we scored almost at you're right. We scored almost every time we touched the ball.
So, it'll be interesting to see what happens out in Oklahoma. It is really a big game. It's a road game and playing away from home, and we'll see. Like I said, I think the jury's out right now, offensively and defensively, and we'll just see if they continue on playing like they're playing, everything's going to be great. But we'll see, because Oklahoma's supposed to have a pretty good quarterback too. That's he's on the same level as our guy, so we'll see if he's the same as Nico is or not. So, but I've been impressed with Nico just a little bit. He's had a couple of games that he looked like, that he doesn't have much playing experience, but so we'll see.
I think he's done well. I do. But he's a kid. He's young. We'll see how it all ends up. But man, he's put up astronomical numbers so far.
I said I didn't get to call in on the call-in show this past week and talk on the Brad's show this past Friday night. But I said a week ago that I thought there was 4 games Tennessee could lose this year. Yes. Now I'm going to retract one of them, because I think if Florida beats Tennessee this year, then there's problems somewhere. Because Florida, I think they're horrible. So I'll take that off. There's 3 teams. Oklahoma is one of those teams that can beat Tennessee, and Alabama and Georgia. And the way Georgia played Kentucky this past week,
there's hope.
I'm not. I know that game's in Georgia, and we'll just have to see. And Alabama's played in spurts this year, not very well. So, so we'll see what happens. And, all this can come back to if we're healthy and everything, because Georgia's way down the line here to play. So, I still think there's at least 2 games out there that Tennessee could have possible trouble with, and that's Alabama and Georgia. And I think that's year in and year out. You got to look at that.
Well,
thank God we probably don't have Texas on the schedule this year, or you would throw Texas in there.
I think that I think that statistically we beat Oklahoma in almost everything that I've looked at. Again, but we've had these crazy, 71-point games, 69-point games. And I think maybe our stats are a little bit skewed because of the performance that we put up there. But I think we're going to win. I think we're going to win by 2 touchdowns against Oklahoma at Oklahoma.
That would be big to go out there. I don't know. I've not seen the point spread. If there is a point spread, I've not seen it.
Me neither.
Tennessee's defense. Tennessee's got supposedly one of the top NFL prospects around, and I believe it's Pierce. I believe I'm right. He's not really. I personally don't think he's done very much the first 3 games. I think he's just played when he wanted to, and maybe it's a competition. Maybe he really steps up Saturday night and really plays well. There's other people playing on Tennessee's defensive front that I've been more impressed with than him. I thought there was one game it's like he wasn't even there, but I know he's a high draft prospect possibly. So we'll see. And I think, I'm not for sure what I fix to say is correct, but Tennessee got an offensive lineman hurt Saturday. Yeah. I don't know if that was a backup or if that was actually a starter, so that could always be a concern too.
Fingers crossed that he's okay. I'm excited for it. We're taking the kids up to Kings Island. We're going to get up early Saturday morning and drive up to Cincinnati. Take the kids to Kings Island. They have their Halloween event coming up this Saturday. So we're going to take them to that Saturday day, and we're staying. They have a RV park that you can rent a cabin. So we've rented a cabin, spend the night. I've already made it known. If we get up to 7:30 and it's game time, I'm going back to the cabin. They can Halloween away, but I'm coming back and watching the game. So I've just made sure that everybody's okay with that. So far, everybody's okay with that.
I understand. It is a big game, and it's the first. I think it's the first big test. It's the first big test for the Boss Saturday. So keep your fingers crossed. Like I always say, man, Tennessee can break your heart when you think they can't, they can break your heart.
Amen.
We'll see how it goes.
Thank
Hey,
you.
have a good safe trip if I don't talk to you. Oh, I got something to tell you. I'll call you after you get off the show.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you, David. Bye-bye. You know, when it comes, I'm going to tell you something. Mark my words, listen to me. When it comes to football and politics, I don't know of anybody that has better predictions than David Queener. Ask Jasper, I'm telling you. Now, there might be some things he gets wrong, but those two things he does not. Good morning. Welcome to Ask Your Neighbor.
Yeah, Tennessee is a 7-point favorite.
Tennessee's a 7-point favorite. Ooh, okay.
Now, next week, Tennessee's out.
Yes.
Then they got to go to Arkansas.
Yes, Arkansas, we can handle Arkansas. I believe we'll be all right. But now, let's get through Oklahoma. What do you think, Carl?
I'm thinking 32-25 Tennessee.
I'm with you. All right, I'll take it. I'll take it, pal.
Of course. I don't know what uniforms they're going to wear. Somebody said they're going to wear the stormtrooper uniforms. They're going to go storming into Norman.
Storming Norman.
So we shall see about 11 o'clock Saturday night what the end will be.
We'll know what we're made of.
We'll know. We've got one boy that's hurt, but he didn't. There's 2 out that's not. He didn't travel with the team. There's about 6 that's questionable, and maybe 1 or 2 is probable. So we'll see. I just hope they don't get the quarterback hurt. I'm glad they pulled him out when they did.
Yes, sir. I agree.
That last hit there, I thought he was hurt.
Yeah, there's no sense in risking it. That's what I said. There's no sense in risking that.
It did shake him up a little bit.
Yep, looked like it, didn't it?
Yeah. So hopefully he don't get hurt. We beat Alabama, beat Georgia, beat Kentucky. I'm not worried about Vanderbilt too much this year. They're in spurts,
yeah,
they say. So we'll see how it goes. All right, Ron, have a good one. Go Vols.
Go Vols. Thank you, man. Bye-bye.
And go Dragons.
Go Dragons. Bye-bye. Yeah, James David, Jasper got him on the sports talk on Tuesday, too. Yeah, I know. He's my kid, but I'm proud of him. He sounds good. He knows his stuff, guys. Listen in. All right, hang on. We'll take a break, then I'm going to come back and talk to you.
Hello, Tennessee baby boomers. Oh, Leslie, what are you doing now? According to AARP, thousands of baby boomers are turning 65 every day this year. Yeah, and I'm one of them. I just received my Medicare card.
I'm a licensed insurance agent. Can I help you with your options?
Oh, Allison, I'm a licensed insurance agent, too. I'm also a licensed insurance agent, and I've been on Medicare for years.
No, let me help you.
Linda, all kidding aside, have you reviewed your options? There are Medicare supplement insurance with prescription drug plans or Medicare Advantage plans. This has actually been on my mind for months. I've been comparing the differences and weighing my options.
Just like we do with our clients.
So if you're a baby boomer or new to Medicare, please give us a call or stop by our office at 442 North Main Street in Clinton. Call us to set an appointment at 865-924-2273. That's 865-92-4-CARE because we care about you.
Health Markets Insurance Agency, Inc. is licensed as an insurance agency nationwide except in Massachusetts. Not all agents are licensed to sell all products. Service and products availability may vary by state. Agent may be compensated based on enrollment. No obligation to enroll.
Thousands of people just like you have visited Way to Go Weight Loss and are losing weight. Here's Mark Bird from Friendsville.
Hi there, my name is Mark. I'm from Friendsville, Tennessee. I'm 50 years old, and back in November, I finally got tired of the after lunch wall, no energy, kind of a brain fog, just want to go take a nap. So I ventured over into Way to Go Weight Loss. Dr. Smith and his staff, after some consultation, we started the semaglutide for me, a Mega Burn, and a B12. So I done each shot 1 time a week, and by the middle of February, I was down 62 pounds, energy level through the roof, feeling good. Started going to the gym again, went from 309 pounds to 247. I am now, since I've been going to the gym, started building muscle mass. Highly recommend going to Way to Go Weight Loss. At least talk to Dr. Smith and the staff and see if it works for you. It is working wonders for me.
5 locations in East Tennessee. Call 865-219-8650. 219-8650 or visit waytogoweightloss.com.
No time is a good time to have to call a tow truck, but when you have to make that call, Lowe's Tows is ready to help you. Lowe's Tows are Wreckmaster certified operators serving Anderson and Campbell counties, Powell and High School for over 29 years. And they can tow anything with wheels, whether it's a car, truck, motorcycle, everything from a Volkswagen to a semi. They've got you covered. They also offer jump starts, and if you've locked yourself out of your vehicle, give them a call. They can get you going again. Lowe's Tows works with all insurance companies and body shops. And be sure and ask about discounts for military and for employees of Anderson County and the city of Clinton. If you find yourself in need of a tow, give Lowe's Tows a call, 865-457-6927. That's 457-6927. Ready to serve you 24/7. Locally owned and operated. Here for you for 29 years and here for you now. Lowe's Tows, 865-457-6927. We don't want your arms and legs, just your toes.
And good morning. Welcome to Ask Your Neighbor on WYSH. Hello.
Good morning. How are you?
Howdy, howdy, howdy. I'm good. How are you, sir?
I might not be good, but I'm doing all right.
Okay. Glad to hear it.
I was going to touch on something you talked about guys a little while ago.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I was in Tellico Plains. I went up to that big Amish farm down there.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the local Weigels is down there with their Weigels card.
Mm-hmm.
$2.32 a gallon.
$2.32 a gallon with your Weigels. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's so different all over the place, but it sure is, isn't it?
Well, you notice this, though. I mean, you see most of these trucks that are delivering guys. Biggest part of them, they get every bit over at that big terminal over there on Middlebrook Pike.
Okay.
But why would they charge this store more than they would this down the street from me? So I'm like everybody else. I don't understand.
I don't understand it either. I mean, could be whoever owns the store just charges more for the gas that they buy. They're making more on it. I don't know, though. I really don't.
Yeah. But, I mean, a lot of it's got to do, I say, like up on the interstate, you got all them stations up there, they're all competing with each other.
Yep.
And, so one of them's going to be a penny cheaper than the other, one of them's going to be a penny higher than the other. And like I say, as soon as you go across Knox County line over here, it's going to be 10 cents a gallon cheaper than what it is up here in Anderson County line. So.
Yes, absolutely.
If it ain't politics, I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is either.
I just want to shout that I couldn't believe it. How long has it been since you've seen gas $2.32 a gallon?
I can't remember. Probably since Trump was president, since 2019.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, by the way, I'm going to give them Amish people down there a plug. I'll tell you what, this is the first time I've actually ever got to see them. I mean, the guys, they put the horses, buggies, go out to big fields, pick crops, bring them back, put them right in the building. I mean, you can't get produce no fresh. As soon as they sell out, they'll go out and get some more, bring it back. And believe you me, but there's a lot of people down there.
That's cool. That's really cool.
And they're cheap, too.
Yeah, that's neat.
As a matter of fact, I got me a big old thing of green beans down there. I ate them for supper last night, just about the whole kettle. And I'm going to cook me a big mess of Amish grown mustard greens tonight for supper. So.
There you go.
All right, but I'll have a good one.
Thank you, man. Bye-bye. There we are. Here we go. Good morning, everybody. Anybody, anywhere, anytime soon? Nope. Give you a moment. It's football time in Tennessee, and Hammer's Dry Goods is stocked up with game day clothing for the entire family. We're also receiving new shipments of clothing every day for hiking, fishing, and outdoor fun. Ladies and girls' boutique fashions are 25% off Hammer's regularly low marked prices. Check out our huge inventory of ladies' boutique-style shoes and boots at discount prices. Come and see our complete fall line of ladies' fashion goods and accessories from Simply Southern. Select from a special purchase of comfort color sweatshirts, long-sleeve tees, all at Hammer's low prices. And choose from our largest inventory of Wrangler ATG hiking and work pants. We also have stacks upon stacks of famous brand men's boots for $99. Visit Hammer's Facebook and Instagram for daily deals and new items. Come and see us at our new location in the big brick building right across from Anderson County High School. Or visit our other locations in Sevierville, Wartburg, Halls, and New Tazewell. If you miss a day, you miss a bargain at Hammer's. It's
common knowledge that after age 30, our metabolism changes. We have less energy and gain weight easier. There's a way to feel better, not in years or months, but sometimes in just days.
I'm Chuck Norris. I tried everything. Working with the team of health experts, we came up with Morning Kick. Morning Kick is a revolutionary new formula that combines all my favorite supplements into one daily drink.
Morning Kick has probiotics to help you lose weight, prebiotics for digestion, superfoods for muscles and joints, and powerful anti-aging supplements. It'll help you feel youthful, energized, and helps manage stress.
I look and feel better than I have in years.
Go to roundhouseprovisions.com, use code SAVE, or text SAVE to 511-511 and claim 40% off. roundhouseprovisions.com, code SAVE.
Every purchase comes with our 90-day money-back guarantee. You could be feeling these changes within just a couple of days.
Text SAVE to 511-511.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Tax fees may apply.
When you need a battery, you need Master Battery. Master Battery has exactly what you need when you need it. Need a car battery or a truck battery? Check. Need a battery for your boat? Check. How about batteries for your golf cart, lawn equipment, even batteries for your alarms? Yes, yes, and yes. Master Battery is your battery source for all of those and more. Call or stop by today. Master Battery, 2217 Callahan Drive, Knoxville. Call 865-947-1500. Master Battery, home of the best price guarantee. All right, guys. We'll wrap her up. Call it. Oh, wait. No, it won't. Morning, WYSH. You're on on Ask Your Neighbor. Good morning.
Hey, Ron.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, I know everybody's got football on the brain, but it's Bristol weekend. Are you going to have the truck race on tonight?
Yes, we have the truck race tonight.
All right.
Yep, we got it.
All right, good deal. That's what I was wondering, make sure it was on.
There you go, pal. We'll have it. And then,
all right, buddy.
Gonna go racing Saturday night.
Yeah, I'm gonna be up there. I'll be there.
You going up? Good. Enjoy.
Yeah. All right, buddy.
Thanks, man. It is Bristol. See you, buddy. Thunder Valley. Gonna be a big race. Gonna be a fun race. We've been giving away tickets here the last 2 weeks, sending people to Bristol. I hope you all have a great time. All right, we'll call it a day. Head toward the house. See you. Bye.
Thank you for listening to AM 1380 WYSH and Ask Your Neighbor. Make sure you tune in at 10 a.m. each day, Monday through Friday, right here on AM 1380 WYSH and BBB TV 12. Or listen live online at WYSHradio.com. And remember, if you have a question, comment, or problem, call in tomorrow and ask your neighbor.